Hello, Sandia. It's so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. I understand that you are a very busy woman and I won't take up too much of your time. So let's just get into it. I'm going to start off by telling you a little bit about myself. So there's a phrase that's always stuck with me since I was a young girl, and that phrase is finish what you start. So this is something that my mom always used to say to me, and I believe it is what has turned me into the perfectionist that I am today. No matter what the situation is, I go from start to finish and I get it done because I am a huge perfectionist. I would definitely tell you that my greatest strength is that I am a hardworking woman. If you were to ask me what my greatest weakness is, I would tell you that it's my ability to say no. And why, you might ask? It's just because I find myself to be a people pleaser and I take on a little bit too many jobs than I can, and it can be time consuming and a little bit overwhelming. This is something that I'm always working to improve in myself. Boundaries are very important, especially in the workplace. So this is something that I will always try to fix for myself. I think you should hire me because I am a great communicator and an excellent listener. I believe that I am a relationship and appreciative listener. In the workplace, I want my colleagues to think of me as someone who is trusting, someone who is understanding. In the case of conflict between two coworkers, I want to be the great mediator who comes and helps out the situation. I want to be that type of person in the workplace, and I believe that I am that type of person. When it comes to my communication style, I'd say that I am more analytical than the rest. I like to take my time. I like to make sure that I have the correct information before I speak. I know that I am a highly organized person. I am cautious. I am quite logical. And I like to get things done, and I like to do it the right way. So if I were working in a group setting, I wouldn't necessarily always be the leader, but I would definitely be the person who organizes all of the information, puts it together into one, and creates the final product. So an example of this, in college, during my time in college, if I ever had group projects, which were a lot of the time, I would find myself being the leader who would get the group together and get all the information from them, their contact information, and split up the parts and have them send me what they completed so I could put it together and have the final product. If I was never the leader, I would be maybe a co-leader and still have the same job. Everyone would send me their finished product, and I would put it all together and create the final project that would be due for the class. So I always ensure that I get the final product done and ready to go in time for the teacher to mark and give a great mark for. So I hope you take me into consideration for this job. I believe I would be a great asset for your company. Thank you again so much for your time.